At the United Nations, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy delivered a stark and urgent warning to the world. Standing before the Global Assembly, he cautioned that the consequences of ignoring Russian aggression would be catastrophic, not just for Ukraine, but for the entire international community. Zelenskyy argued that unchecked Russian advances could ignite a dangerous global arms race, compelling more nations to seek nuclear weapons as a means of survival. The threat, he said, was not theoretical. If the world failed to act, the very foundation of international security could be shaken. In response, Russian officials dismissed his speech as mere political theater, accusing Ukraine of exaggerating the risks and inflaming tensions for its own benefit. Meanwhile, shifting rhetoric from the United States has added a new layer of uncertainty to the conflict's future, leaving allies and adversaries alike questioning what comes next and how committed the West truly is. On the ground, the fighting in Ukraine remains relentless and unforgiving. Each day brings new casualties, destroyed cities, and families torn apart by violence, underscoring the human cost of the ongoing war. Zelenskyy's message was clear. The world now faces a critical test of its values and resolve. Will we unite to defend the global order, or stand by and watch as it unravels before our eyes? In Dallas, a night of chaos and fear unfolded at an ice processing facility, shattering the sense of security for many in the area. A gunman suddenly opened fire inside the center, tragically killing one detainee and leaving two others in critical condition, as terrified witnesses scrambled for safety. Authorities responded within minutes, quickly securing the scene and launching a comprehensive joint investigation with federal agencies to piece together what happened. The motive behind the attack remains unclear, and officials are now under pressure as questions about the facility's security protocols and possible lapses continue to mount. For families and the wider community, this is a moment filled with shock, anxiety, and uncertainty as they anxiously await answers and hope for justice in the aftermath of this tragedy. Jimmy Kimmel's politically charged monologue was abruptly pulled from several major television markets by Nexstar, one of the nation's largest media companies, sparking immediate accusations of censorship and igniting a heated national conversation. Viewers and critics alike questioned whether the move was an attempt to silence dissenting voices or simply a business decision. The controversial clip exploded online, quickly going viral, breaking YouTube records, and igniting a fierce debate over free speech, media control, and the power of digital platforms to bypass traditional gatekeepers. The incident highlights the growing divide between traditional broadcasters, who control what airs on TV, and digital audiences, who increasingly turn to the internet for unfiltered content and alternative viewpoints. As Kimmel returns to the airwaves, the controversy continues to linger, raising important questions about who ultimately decides what we get to see and how the future of media will be shaped by these ongoing battles. New evidence from the Dallas ICE shooting points to a political motive, an unused bullet marked anti-ICE. The attack has intensified debate over immigration, with both sides blaming inflammatory rhetoric for fueling violence. The tragedy now stands as a stark symbol of America's deepening divisions. In the Europa League, Nottingham Forest's long-awaited return ended in heartbreak as Real Betis scored a last-second equalizer. Forest's gritty performance thrilled fans, but the late goal left them with only a point. The stadium's joy turned to disbelief in an instant. It's a reminder of football's fine margins and the emotional highs and lows of sport. Celtic faced Red Star Belgrade in a tense Europa League opener, battling to a hard-fought, goalless draw. Under intense pressure, Celtic's defense and goalkeeper Joe Hart held firm. Earning a point in Belgrade is a significant achievement for the Scottish champions. The result sets up a competitive group stage ahead. In the Carabao Cup, Manchester City cruised past Huddersfield Town led by a dazzling performance from Phil Foden. Foden's creativity and a stunning goal sealed the win, showcasing City's depth and talent. The victory keeps City's domestic trophy hopes alive. For Huddersfield, it was a tough loss, but a valiant effort against elite opposition.